What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Is That a Read? It's the show where we do psychic readings on the hottest celebrity news. I'm your girl, Victoria, the queen of all things tarot, and this is my awesome co host, Julian.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Julian here, ready to read and dig into these hot topics. What do we got going on today, Victoria?
We've got a lot going on today. It's definitely a heavy news week. And just a note for you guys before we get started that we want you to like and share and subscribe. And if you notice anything you want us to know, just put it in the comments and we will respond. All right. So first thing on the docket, Blake Lively is getting dragged by the media. Now she has a really interesting and very popular movie out called It Ends With Us that spotlights the story of a woman experiencing domestic violence. And it's very powerful in its themes. And so she's been on a press tour, and the press tour is going horribly. Okay. She is making the wrong impression and stepping on everybody's toes. She's got drama surrounding her statements in the media. They've asked her questions, and she's like giving very lighthearted answers. She's telling everybody, go see the movie with all your friends and wear your floral gowns because it's about a florist, not talking about the domestic violence. They even asked like women that have suffered domestic violence, if they want to talk to you, how can they approach you? And she sarcastically replied, well, why don't we just give them my home address and my phone number? Girl, back up. And then on top of all of that, there's additionally suspected drama between her and her co-star, who's also the director of the film. Now, he's not dragging her in the media, but they're not on the press tour together. She's unfollowed him on social media. And allegedly, she said, very allegedly, rumors spread that she felt that he was fat shaming her because he was going to have to lift her in the film. And he asked, how much does she weigh? Well, how much do you weigh? I might not be able to lift you. I don't know. So she giving everybody the ick. They feeling disgusted. Are you feeling disgusted, Julian?
I am feeling a little disgusted. From what I've read and what you're saying is like I think she's just being really sensitive, and like she shouldn't. It's a sensitive movie, so she should be able to like have thick skin and talk about these hard topics. Like that's the whole point of it. And she produced this movie, so I feel like she really wanted to make this happen. Hopefully, to bring awareness around domestic violence in situations like this, and not just to get like some accolades. Because I know a lot of friends who actually read the book and they're super excited to see the movie. Because they connect. So I think she played the role, but she shouldn't disconnect right away. She needs to like carry this all the way through, especially if this is your project. Like you got to see the project till the end. And that's what, if she could get an Oscar or Academy Award, and be right about the people that you're portraying. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're portraying a domestic violence victim. So be, have some empathy, compassion. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe she's never experienced anything like that, but she needs to at least try to understand if she's going to play this role. So, yeah, I think she needs to do better.
I think she needs to do better too. I mean, at the end of the day, people don't like it when you don't act the way you look like you're supposed to act. Blake Lively looks like the girl next door. She's supposed to be sweet as candy. And what's coming out now is making her look like she's an asshole. And it's like, we don't like it when it doesn't add up. Okay. Now, if you want to look like an asshole and be an asshole, then do that. But if you're going to look like little sweetheart, you're going to have to act like little sweetheart. So don't learn a lesson from Ellen. You don't want to get a rumor that you're not nice. That is a cardinal sin. You can't be rich and pretty and successful and have a hot husband and be a bitch.
Right.
You ain't having it.
I really like them too. There's a couple like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively on social media. They act so cute. They're poking fun at each other. Like I thought this was like, these are some cool regular people just like trying to have a good time, and they just happen to be successful. And Gossip Girl, like I used to love that show. But yeah, no, this is rubbing me the wrong way, Victoria. I don't know what to do.
She better hire Olivia Pope. Get in there and turn this shit around while it's still early.
Or Annalise.
And Annalise gonna have her kill somebody. People gonna start dying. They've been
But
like,
she
I'm
won't
so
get caught
sorry,
for a
yeah,
while. She won't get caught for a while.
that's true.
Because she's
It's
just
gonna
gonna
be
keep
some
on dragging
drama.
people in.
Call Bonnie over there. Bonnie go and Bonnie tired ass like come in and start covering up some murders.
Right. Okay, anyways, we're off topic now.
All right. So let's see. What should we ask? Should we ask if this is gonna blow over?
Yeah. And I want to know, is she really just kind of a horrible person, or is she just, like having a bad year, having a floppy, weird, disconnected year, tone deaf?
Yeah, my personal opinion is that not everybody is for everybody. Some people, you meet them and they just rub you the wrong way, and you either love them or hate them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she's one of those people that just you either love them or they hate them. Like their humor is kind of like a little off, just
Yeah.
a little bit, mm, uh, I'm good on you. But
Yeah.
I don't think she deserves to have her career ruined because she's just a caustic personality.
I like that word. Yeah. I mean, between her and Ryan Reynolds, it is very sarcastic. Like that's just their humor. But I don't think this is a movie to be sarcastic. You think Deadpool and Wolverine.
I
Mhm.
mean, don't let her ass turn out like Serena Joy from fucking Handmaid's Tale, because Serena Joy was the queen of the women that was taking the advantage of the handmaids, but then she round around and at the end the tables turned on her ass and she got a taste of her own medicine and she didn't like it. It's like,
Mhm.
Blake, just because you ain't never experienced domestic violence doesn't mean you don't need to be sensitive to the
Mhm.
topic. Now,
Yeah.
don't get in a situation where you wind up learning more than you wanted to know. Okay.
Mhm.
Just take it to this is sensitive.
Mhm.
And you got to be empathetic to this. If you wanted to touch it, you're going to have to take it home. You're going to have to buy a dinner. You're going to have to caress it. You can't just come and take all the benefit and not have the sensitivity around what this really is about.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Grow up, girl. Don't act like some of these insensitive sheltered people that ain't never been through nothing and they making light of everything. Don't do it.
That's a better question. I'm gonna ask that question. I want to ask, like, is she gonna learn from this experience? You know?
That's a good one. Because
Yeah.
if she
Yeah.
learns from it, we'll forgive her.
Yeah. 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 She's gonna, turn to the left. Thank God.
All right. So is this drama gonna blow over? I'm gonna say in the next 2 months.
Okay.
With Blake. It's gonna linger a little bit, but it's not going to halt the success of the movie. And honestly, she's gonna be moving on to other opportunities pretty
Mm-hmm.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so if nothing else is, this press tour is going to be over pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's going to help things move along. So what I got is the compromise card.
Mm-hmm.
We are the world and the possibilities. So with the compromise, it's kind of like, the movie's going to be so good that people are going to be like, I don't really like that B. But shit, the movie was pretty good. So, okay, all right, I'll support her. We Are the World is showing like the success and the possibilities is showing like, and she moves on very quickly to other topics. And so it just gets out of the news cycle. And because it's out of the news cycle, it kind of blows over, but not within 2 months. It's not going to blow over.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, maybe because it's going to blow over in 2 months, it looks like she is pretty much rooted in this behavior right now because we have the ring, we have the tree of life, that means rooted, and then we have the dog. So I feel like the people that she's surrounding her with, like, kind of telling her like it's okay, like, don't worry, it's going to blow over. These are the kind of things that they're probably telling her so that she doesn't feel like she has to change. But honestly, what's showing up in the future, I want to say in the next 6 months, it is going to weigh on her, and I think she is going to make some change, because we have the birds, which is anxiety, fidgetiness. We have the mice, so I feel like these could be her thoughts actually, like giving time to actually think about the way that she acted on this press tour. And then we have the home, so it feels like actually caring for herself and try to understand. So she's going to be working some things out in the next few months, probably, because right now she's kind of like trying to not to hear everything because she wants to get through this press tour. But once she actually gets to sit with it, she's going to have to make some changes, because it's not going to sit with her very well in the end. So
Good.
yeah.
That's good for her. All right, Blake, get your shit together. All right. Next in news, we've got family drama. Oh, y'all. For all of y'all baby mamas and baby daddies out there, just know you're not alone. Julian, let's talk about what's going on with Kehlani.
Oh my God, it's a mess. Kehlani and her her baby daddy, Javon Young White, she finally put a restraining order on him. Like she claims after 5 years of abuse, the last straw was that he barged through their door and raged in a fit, and scared the child that they have together, a 5-year-old named Adea. And also, like, part of the reason why he got enraged is because she was asking why he's getting public assistance when he just stays on their property and smokes weed all day. You know what I mean? So she was getting mad. He got angry. And then this kind of happened. So they got the restraining order, and they're going to be there till September 3rd at 8:30 a.m. before their next hearing. And man, I don't know. Maybe they got into this too fast. He was a guitarist on her tour. Like, they've only known each other for a year, and then they had a baby, and then all this happens. You know what I mean? And there's a lot going on. Kehlani came out as lesbian, so like not interested in him anymore. And also he's bisexual. So I don't know. There's no more compatibility there as far as like sexual like, intercourse. But yeah, I just feel bad for the child. I don't know what's gonna happen. Victoria, what are your thoughts?
This is ghetto. This is some ghetto mess, and nobody is exempt from ghetto bullshit. It don't matter how rich you are, no matter how famous you are, it don't matter where you came from. It's people right now living in Beverly Hills in some ghetto shit. And this is an example. What would I say about this? When your biological clock starts ticking, take them batteries out. Take the batteries out. Because at the end of the day, this is when biological clocks go wrong. Like Julian said, Kehlani did not know this person, decided to have a baby with this person. Beautiful baby, Adea. They break up with this person, Javon, but they decide, let's cohabitate. So they're cohabitating because they're supposedly such good friends, and because supposedly Javon is supposed to be a great father and to be a great father. Now they both suing each other for custody 5 years later. He's saying she's involved in a cult and endangering the child's life in a cult. She's saying he's doing drugs, he's violent, and he's not supporting in any way. They're at risk of getting that child taken from both of them and put in protective care. So I feel like it's a cautionary tale to all of us. Okay, first of all, stop fucking guitar players. Okay, because obviously they ain't getting enough money. They living on the couch and getting public assistance. Okay. Second of all, stop having babies with these idiots. And third of all, shit, I don't know. I'm exhausted. This is fucking frustrating to me. So I don't know. And just as throwing in just an extra tidbit of advice, Javon Young White, the musician who's now being sued and has a restraining order and is also co-suing for custody, is also the brother of Jabuki Young White from The Daily Show, which is like, yo, okay, they do work run in like famous circles, which is what's up, but like that's not what's up. Like Jabuki, get your brother. What happened in that family? I don't know, but like this ain't working.
Yeah. And she said he's stinky. He said
Well,
he's
oh, anybody that don't have a job stinks. Um,
right.
it's two groups of people stink. Don't have a job and work from home.
Mm,
Because like anytime you don't leave the house every single day to go do something, you stop showering. You
right.
stop showering every single day.
Right. Right.
And that's the resulting factor.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like just y'all, I don't know. I think we just need to go on a sex strike. Like everybody need to go on a sex strike because we keep reproducing and these kids are growing up in households with crazy people. So
Uh,
let me see anyone.
I don't know about sex strike. Like maybe people could wear condoms or get on the pill if like
They don't do that. They don't be taking no precautions. There's so many accidents walking around in preschool right now, like people that had no business being here, like full kindergarten classes of
right,
people with no business being here.
right, right. But okay. But what do you think is gonna happen? Like, man, are they gonna? I hate to ask this question because it's such a big mess. Like, are they gonna lose the child on both sides? Like, who's the child gonna end up with? Like, that's
That's
one
a good
question.
question.
And I don't know. What else do you think about? Mm,
I want to say who lying? Who's
I
lying?
mean, okay,
Somebody lying.
okay.
Because
I think
somebody's
you
saying
should.
somebody in a sex cult, the other person saying somebody's completely violent and on drugs.
Mm-hmm. Watch, they're both like just well-adjusted people, still sitting at home, but they just don't like each other, so they made up this whole story.
Exactly. I see y'all don't come to LA and try to date. This is what the dating game is.
I don't live there no more. Good luck, Victoria.
And it's like they ain't even attracted to each other and they still fighting like they like ugh.
Yeah. All right. So let me take who's the baby gonna end up with, and you could take the other
Who's
question.
lying? Who the hell is lying?
I know.
See, this is what the judge needs right here. Forget the law. Like, bitch, pull out them tarot cards.
You lying. You're getting 6 months.
That's what Judge Judy be doing. She be like, bitch, you lying. Like, how you know? Because I fucking looking at your ass. You look like a liar. All right. This one side is Kehlani. Ooh, okay. And this side is Javon. Oh, shit. Oh, all right. So Javon is lying. He's going through a lot and he's in panic mode.
Okay.
And so he's doing whatever he's got to do to try to survive. And part of this whole custody thing is also because if you don't have custody, you paying child support. He don't have the money to do that. So he's grasping at straws. What I'm seeing with Kehlani is actually like Kehlani is on the upward. Like she's moving up. They are moving up. They are becoming successful. And they're just trying to do what's best for themselves and their family. So I'm seeing honesty on that side. And as far as Javon, I'm seeing like eventually, like he's going to get an opportunity that's going to change his luck a little bit financially, and that may assist. But for now, he's in panic mode, and he's the one that can't be trusted.
Right. Okay. I feel like my cards are kind of in alignment with your cards. Like I see that the best interest of the child is there because we have the child card, we have the clovers, and then we have the broom. So this is saying to me is like good luck, even between switching hands. That's what the broom is between the baby. That's kind of what they're looking out for. I do feel like it's gonna go to Kehlani because we do have the ring. We have the tower, and then we have the stork, and the stork brings babies. So I'm connecting this to the mother. So that, and then also the ship, the tower is also about the place of law. So it feels like they're gonna go towards the mother, and I do see this in the future. He will be in his life, Javon, because we have the man, we have the writer, and then we have the anchor. He's gonna get his stuff together, but that's not until the future. You know what I mean? So he'll be able to support, and I feel like they might be able to do a split custody.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
that was a read for Kehlani and Javon. Y'all good luck. No, don't get pregnant again. Don't impregnate nobody else. Y'all are terrible at this. All right. So now we're gonna move on to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's getting sued. Kevin Hart is always being sued.
Mm-hmm.
The man is very rich. I guess if you're rich, you just better get ready for being sued. In this case, though, it's by his best friend again. Like the best friend. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, Kevin Hart was being blackmailed because he cheated on his wife, and there was a tape that was going out, and they were trying to extort money from him. And so instead of paying, he just got on social media and admitted to everyone that he cheated on his wife. And then there was an FBI investigation. And so he implicated his best friend because he felt like his best friend is the only one that had access to his room to put a video camera in there and record it. And
Mm-hmm.
so ultimately it was determined that it was not his best friend. His best friend was cleared. And so now Jonathan JT Jackson, who is Kevin Hart's best friend, is suing Kevin Hart, saying that Kevin Hart basically provided unsubstantiated evidence that resulted in him being accused, arrested, his home being raided, and him ultimately having to like clear his name, which also resulted in him losing work in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying like if this never happened, he would have made $12 million, I guess. JT, I think you pushing it. Like I don't know, like I wanted to be an actor at one time, but then I had a class, an acting class that made me feel sad. Should I sue the teacher and say I'm suing you for $100 million because I would have made it if you didn't piss me off that day?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I want to be rich because my friends would probably definitely sue me for everything I own. Um, whose side are you on?
Uh, well, I'm kind of on the side of JT because that ain't a best friend. Kevin Hart is not a best friend. If you're gonna accuse him, in a lawsuit, you know what I mean? So I feel like JT is owed money. I don't know about 12 million, but go get that paper, JT. And Kevin Hart, I think he has it. He should pay him off. He's a bad friend. Like, don't accuse your friends. Be sure if you're gonna do that, especially when it comes to like something as big as putting him in a lawsuit. Yeah, how do you have a best friend that you can't talk to and ask if you did this? You know what I mean? And trust him. I don't know. I think maybe it was the fame that got to Kevin Hart and the money. So he was just like, getting a little like, I can't trust anybody. Everybody wants something from me. And then, yeah, went after his own best friend, accused the wrong person. There you
How
go.
about don't cheat on your wife unless you got an ironclad NDA? Like you need to start being like, who's a good example of this? I don't want to ruin nobody's life.
Mm,
You need to be like LeBron James.
mm,
What mistress has come out on LeBron James? That's right. You need to be
yeah.
like Barack Obama. What
Mm,
mistress has come out on Barack Obama? Right.
nothing.
And he was the president. So if somebody was going to come out, they was going to come out. Now, what am I saying? These men very well may have never cheated on their wives. So what that tells me is one, you better be so good at cheating that there's no way it can ever come out, or you need to be not cheating at all. That's
Mm-hmm,
what they're doing. Either they're not cheating at all, or they
mm-hmm,
are so good at it that it will
mm-hmm.
never come to the light of day. You need to get a spaceship from Elon Musk and set a date and take your date up to Mars and cheat, and then leave her on Mars and come back alone. That's how you're supposed to cheat when you got Kevin Hart money.
Right.
Kevin Hart, you cheating like you got $25 in your pocket and you just got fired from your job. you cheating like a broke dude. Okay, you leaving all kinds of extra little cords and angles. You ain't even cutting cords properly, and that's why you're getting extorted. So the lesson here comes down to, if you're gonna do it right, or don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could do it. Take your time, do it right. Mm-hmm.
Look at Will Smith. Will Smith had an open relationship. Nobody ever is hearing about who Will Smith is sleeping with. And you know, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we want to know? Is JT gonna get his money?
Mm-hmm.
And does Kevin Hart have any real friends?
Okay. All right. Is Rock really his best friend?
I was about to say the only friends Kevin Hart got are the friends that got more money than he does.
Right. Right.
And they probably gonna sue his ass too.
They ain't gonna videotape him, but he wouldn't accuse them of videotaping him. All right. So which question do you want to take, Victoria?
Does he have any real friends?
Okay. And is he gonna get this money? Let's see. Ooh. So, no, he is not going to get this money, JT. The reason why, we have the bear, him having conversations, making things legal because we do have the letter, causing problems. But what happens with Kevin Hart? He has a really damn good lawyer because he got that money. And that's what's here. This is the magician. This is the lawyer making things happen, sweeping things under the rug and opening up Kevin Hart's roads. So, sorry, JT. They ain't got nothing for you. So, good luck. Hope that acting career pans out.
You better get on Instagram Live and start talking shit. Get your followers up so you can start endorsing and getting the brand deals, and you can get your money that way, because you ain't going to get it in the courtroom, JT. All right. So what I got for Kevin Hart, does he have any real friends? The first one is the fool, silence, receptivity. So putting that together, Kevin Hart is a fool. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Kevin Hart is not a fool. Kevin Hart's a very smart man. But Kevin Hart ain't got no friends. The only friend that he has are his wife and possibly his ex-wife. I see women around him that are supportive of him and truly do care about him. But otherwise, in the friend, like the people he has fun with, the people he goes out with, no. He's on his own.
All right.
Oh, well, Kevin, do better, honey. Do better. All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys, that was a read. Again, if you liked it, if you enjoy our show, please put a like down there, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you'll be notified whenever we upload a video, and then leave your comments. What do you think? Does Kevin Hart really have friends? Does Kehlani deserve to get full custody? Is Blake Lively a bitch or not? I don't know. You tell me. All right. So now let's look at the inspirational reading for the week. Sending y'all some love as we go into the coming days. I'm going to be reading from Doreen Virtue's Love Angels and giving you guys a love reading, one for the singles, one for the couples. And for Julianne, what about you?
I'm going to change it up today. I'm using Marcella Kroll's Sacred Symbols deck. Let's see what comes from it.
All right. So let's pull this time. Today, I'm going to pull one card for each. All right, singles. Let's see if y'all messing with married men. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. For the singles, ooh, you got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Ooh, this is going deep, y'all. All right, single. So maybe you're single for a reason. Maybe you haven't let go of your mommy and daddy issues. So this week, what it's saying is that if you're having issues in your dating life, or you're feeling blocked Look at your relationship with your parents. See if there's some correlations there. See if the feeling you have now is a feeling you felt from the people that's supposed to love you the most, mommy and daddy. And try to resolve some of that this week. Now, for the couples, wedding. Oh, the situation involves marriage. I don't know. Interesting. Things might get a little bit deeper. So I'm looking at some deeper commitments with our couples, maybe up to marriage. So I don't know. Maybe you need to make an extra healthy breakfast this week because you might have a ring coming along the way. That's what I've got for you guys. And Julian, what about you?
Yeah, so I pulled 3 cards from the Sacred Symbols deck. This is for the week for y'all, just a general. And the cards that I pulled was Transmute, Lucky, and Water. So what I'm seeing here is like it's time to transmute some energy. It's time to like let things kind of like go. And what I'm getting from this is be like water and do it in the moment. So kind of the word for the week is being unbothered. Let people come to you and just be like, oh well, there's nothing I can do. Like that's your drama. I'm gonna just like let it pass. Because why? I pulled another card. New moon was the card. So this is saying to me is like you got some new things, you got things that you want to like accomplish, and you ain't got time for the BS. So just be unbothered by everyone else, move on, and work on the things that you are trying to create and manifest this week. So that's what I'm getting.
Good job. Okay, so you guys, this was very fun. Is that a read? We are here for you guys, and we'll be back next week. Julian, why don't you close us out?
Yeah, I had a great time with y'all, and we will be back next week with some more hot topics.
All
Bye.
right.